The psychology of, I did nothing, yet I profited. The mental dynamics of gains from inaction. There is a fascinating experience in financial markets. You didn't trade. You didn't chase the news. You didn't stare at charts. Yet your portfolio grew. This is not only a financial outcome, it has a powerful psychological effect. Because the human mind is conditioned to believe action equals result. Gains that come from inaction contradict our mental wiring. Let's examine this phenomenon across 5 layers. 1. The breakdown of the illusion of control. The human brain likes control. Behavioral economics pioneer Daniel Kahneman demonstrated that people develop an illusion of control in uncertain environments. Frequent trading creates the feeling that I am managing the process. I am intervening. I am in control. But when you profit without doing anything, you realize the market can grow without your intervention. This realization may shake the ego, but it strengthens mental maturity. 2. Action bias. Humans find it psychologically difficult to remain inactive. Studies of penalty kicks in soccer show that goalkeepers usually dive left or right rather than stay in the center, even though statistically, staying in the middle can sometimes be more optimal. Why do they dive? Because doing nothing feels like guilt. The same applies in finance. Doing nothing during a market drop feels uncomfortable. Staying still during volatility feels wrong. Yet one of the strongest advocates of long-term investing, Warren Buffett, famously said, "The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient." Sometimes, doing nothing is the most rational action. 3. The silent power of compounding. Compounding is not dramatic. It progresses slowly, quietly, almost invisibly. Benjamin Graham emphasized the importance of long-term thinking. If your investment is allocated to strong assets, has long-term growth potential, is not constantly interrupted by trading, time begins to work for you. And the gains come not from action, but from continuity. 4. The conflict between ego and reality. I did it and I won. Feels more satisfying than I did nothing and I won. The first creates a sense of competence, reinforces control, personalizes success. The second raises the question, was it luck? Feels like minimizing your own role. But in reality, what often happens is this. Choosing the right strategy is more valuable than constant intervention. The gain is not the result of a last-minute move. It is the result of an intelligent initial decision. 5. The psychology of passive discipline. I did nothing but I profited. Often actually means you did not panic sell. You did not react to noise. You did not give in to impatience. You stayed loyal to your plan. Technically, you did nothing. Psychologically, you achieved a great deal. This is not passivity. It is emotional resilience. Why is this psychology powerful? Because it brings key realizations. Constant trading is not a requirement for success. The feeling of control and real control are different. Time can be more powerful than active effort. Patience is an invisible strategy. Sometimes the greatest gain comes from avoiding mistakes. The risk side. If misunderstood, this psychology can lead to overconfidence. The illusion that I will always win by doing nothing. Neglecting risk analysis. The balance is this. Not unplanned passivity, but conscious inaction. Conclusion. The feeling of I did nothing, yet I profited, can be a turning point in financial maturity. Because at that moment you learn, the market does not require daily intervention. Strategy is superior to reaction. Patience is an invisible form of leverage. Sometimes, the biggest performance improvement comes from reducing the number of trades. In truth, profit does not come from doing nothing. It comes from avoiding what is unnecessary.